So while there is a big distraction getting your attention focused on things that have nothing to do with yourself, there is the opening of a holy door that's going to happen at the St. Peter's Basilica. And why is this of any importance? This is going to be representing the coming of the Jubilee year of 2024, and it's going to be opened by Pope Francis. I think that's his name, Pope St. Francis. I stand corrected. So the significance of this is that this particular holy door that they're opening, they open these doors every 25 years. And this year they're going to be live streaming it, and they haven't done that before. Another aspect of them doing that on a much deeper level is about energy harvesting. This is why they're wanting people to look at this, because it's going to also be near the tomb of Lucifer. Think about that. Why does the Vatican have an actual tomb in honor of Lucifer? Okay, in which they're wanting to get people on board in looking at. And they're trying to catch people's attention by, combining this effort with opening the holy door. Now, this so-called holy door at the St. Peter's Basilica, it is supposed to represent a portal, per se, for a special path for salvation and an entryway to God's mercy. So during the Jubilee year, which is supposed to be the beginning of 2025, the entire year, they open this door. And this door is going to be broken down, literally, by the Pope, and believers are meant to pass through for forgiveness. Now, the door has a spiritual significance because it's representing a passage, a portal between the physical and spiritual world, okay? Transcending life and death. And the symbolism that it is located near the tomb of Lucifer, okay, the mausoleum in the Vatican, should be something that is on mainstream news, but you won't really find this news unless you search for it, unless you're looking for international news. But they're going to be live streaming this throughout the world. Okay. This is a time where a lot of things from biblical prophecy are coming to pass, where there is a greater presence of people trying to bring light when it comes to Lucifer, per se. Bookmark that there. The reason why this is being ushered out at this time is because now they're no longer in hiding. It was once said, and many scholars of old would say things as if, Catholicism, the papacy is of the Antichrist. Okay. That's just from a spiritual background. It has its roots in that. Okay. So with this whole Jubilee year coming up, and they're giving honor to the holy door being near in St. Peter's Basilica, being near the tomb of Lucifer, people, we have to really understand that this is a spiritual war being ushered out. Now, the Jubilee year of 2025 is also representing the year of trumpets. The trumpets represents the shofar. Now, even in the States, within California, people in along the West Coast, people have been hearing the sound of shofar. The shofar sound, that horn trumpet sound, is when you are being reminded of the messages of God. When you hear that sound, because it's going to represent liberty and restoration. The other significant aspect about this holy door that is being opened by Pope Francis is that he's going to be traveling, having a pilgrimage to a prison in Rome to open this holy door, because now they're saying that they're wanting to even bring a sense of let me quote exactly what he said here. He says that by opening this prison door that has a holy door in Rome, it is going to proclaim freedom to the incarcerated and restoration to the people. Okay. So there's a sense of guilt that is happening. And it's like, now they're seeing that a lot of things are coming to pass and they're wanting to somehow make amends. But at the same time, they're doubling down on still their allegiance in a covert way to Lucifer. And I'll share to you another reason why they're doing this, why they're showing that they still have an allegiance towards Lucifer. And that is because, let's go here. This is also in alignment with Revelations, because in the book of Revelation, it speaks about the seals, then it's the trumpets and the bowls. With them speaking about the year of Jubilee representing the trumpets, this is the succession in which they are becoming bold with what they really believe in. Okay? Each series is building on the intensification of final judgment. So they're actually in alignment with prophecies being fulfilled. All right, these are not coincidences. These are things that they are also ushering in. So they also are putting out this mascot. Now, this mascot name is Luce. But if you actually look at the word, it's an Italian word which is translated into light. Okay, it is the root word to Lucifer. See how they're trying to be sneaky with it? But those that got spiritual eyes like myself, I can see the truth of what was happening. This caricature of the Baphomet or Lucifer is a depiction of, it is like a childlike depiction of the light bringer. Okay, and again, they're putting this out in plain sight, but since many people are unread and many people don't want anything, they have an aversion to reading or just looking into what's happening as far as foreign relations, they don't see how blatant people have become and why there's so much demonic things in this world. They're openly worshiping Satan in different parts of the world. They're going to places saying they open up specific portals to invite demons in. Wow. So this depiction of Baphomet or Lucifer is a childlike version of it. Like I mentioned, the name is called Luce, or the root word for Lucifer. And just like Baphomet is the embodiment of male and female, it is a male goat with female breasts, you know, in that squatting position. You know how sometimes you see a female artist will be in a squatting position, and to the untrained eye, it will just look like this person is just trying to be sexual. For the algorithm purpose, I'm going to be using a play on words, but it's much deeper than them doing that. It is the same type of pose that the goat Baphomet, that a lot of these secret cabals worship and give honor to, and how they amass this amount of wealth from. Is that same type of pose. So this childlike caricature that they have ushered out by the Vatican, it is a questionable figure, because just like Baphomet, you don't know whether it's male or female. It has that same androgynous look. It looks sort of like a girl, but then it has features as a boy. It has blue hair. You know, it has other features that look like a girl with having the yellow on. Okay. So this is also an aspect of how they are not even covertly, I would say, they are overtly still trying to target youth, because it is something that if you're not fully aware and you saw this caricature of what is called Luce or Lucy, it's a cute little character. If your child saw that and said, hey, I want to get that doll, if you're just looking at it for what it is, you may just think like, oh, no, it's just harmless. But this is the embodiment of a satanic figurine or a statue. And so I'm sharing this with you at this time because this is something that we need to be aware of. While there is so many distractions about things that really have been going on forever, especially in Hollywood, we need to focus on what is actually happening. They are continuing to target the youth.